sunscreen, okay? We are going to review that sunscreen. I don't know if you're able to see that. So Daiso sunscreen. I also have this one. Daiso sunscreen. This is 90 SPF. Hope you are able to see that, my beautiful friends. So I have this type in liquid form, and this other one, oh my God, like this one is actually SPF 50, and this one is SPF 90. Okay, hope you are able to see. I'm sure you're able to see there. Okay. Like sometimes the products, they appear like upside down. Yes, and this is the SPF 90. And of course, I'm going to tell you exactly what the SPF, the difference between SPF 30, 50, and 90, okay? Yes, my beautiful friends. So I appreciate you so much for coming to watch our live. Yes, of course, I'm going to review these two products, okay? I'm going to review the Daiso sunscreen. Yes. Yes, my beautiful friends. So make sure that you stick until to the end, because I'm going to tell you my verdict, like how does it work, or maybe there are other alternatives which you can actually choose from, or maybe your preference, okay, and what it is all about. So I'm just waiting for you, my beautiful friends, to join before we dive right into our video. And I appreciate you so much, my beautiful friends, for supporting Cassia Naturals. You know, actually, Cassia Naturals is growing. So today, actually, I just gave, gratitude to our Lord. I just took a moment to thank my God for what He's doing for me, like on my channel. So today, actually, I reached 400,000 views, and I'm grateful to the Almighty One of Israel who made things possible for me. Because without Him, there is nothing that we can do, my beautiful friends. Yes, so I'm just waiting for you, my beautiful friends. Yes, but of course, sometimes the time zone differs. Sometimes the time zone differs. So if I feel that we won't have many people, perhaps maybe I can reschedule to... Hello, my beautiful friends. I appreciate you so much for joining Cassia Naturals today. So today I'm reviewing Daiso sunscreen, okay? Daiso sunscreen. I appreciate you so much, and I'm going to tell you exactly like how it works. Is it okay for you to purchase it? Is it worthy to purchase it? Okay, and of course I'm going to tell you if it does protect your skin and give you that glow. Or we have, okay. So if you are excited like to learn all about this sunscreen, drop sun or just say hi in the chat section, okay? Just say hi in the chat section, my beautiful friends, okay? So let me just tell you a brief background. Let me tell you a brief background about Daiso sunscreen, okay? And if you use sunscreen, my beautiful friends, just type in the chat section sunscreen, okay? And of course, I'm going to tell you the benefits of sunscreen, why you should use sunscreen, okay? So let me just do a quick review over this Daiso sunscreen, beautiful friends. I appreciate you so much for coming to watch Cassia Naturals, okay? Just tell me where you are joining from, my beautiful friends. Yes, just stick until to the end of our live, because I have some good news for you, okay? I have some good news for you. Actually, Daiso skincare, like Daiso skincare, my beautiful friends, Daiso skincare products, actually it's one of the affordable brand, okay? It's one of the affordable brand, and it is very cheap. Okay, if you are on a budget like these, you can go for Daiso, okay? You can go for Daiso. So they are actually accessible products. That's one thing I like about Daiso. You can access them wherever you are. You can access them around the globe, okay? So if you have tried out Daiso products, just tell me in the chat section, my beautiful friends, okay? Just tell me in the chat section if you have tried Daiso products, okay? Or probably maybe there could be some sunscreen that you are using, okay? If there's any sunscreen that you use. So we are going to review this product, my beautiful friends. So of course, you know what, Daiso products actually are from Gado. I don't know if I pronounced that word correctly. Yes, specifically from China, okay? They're specifically from China. They're specifically from China, my beautiful friends. Yes, so one thing you have to note, okay? There's something that I want to show you. Like, we want to go in the background, like the background of this, okay? So it is actually from China, okay? And it offer actually Daiso products like offers different range of products ranging from face creams, body creams, you know, lip, like everything, my beautiful friends. Like I've tried quite a number of Daiso products. I actually Daiso lotion, Daiso, okay, against UVA rays with SPF, okay, labels. So it cater for needs, so they come in different SPF. So this one is a 50 SPF, and I also have the 90 SPF, okay? So of course, you know, let me quickly tell you about SP50, okay? SPF 50. So this is the SP 50 sunscreen. So this sunscreen actually is formulated to offer high level protection, you know, against sun damage, okay, against sun damage. Then when we talk of the 90 SPF, so just type in the chat section like which SPF do you go for, okay? So the 90 actually provides intense. Thank you so much, my beautiful friends, for joining Cassia Naturals, and I'm glad to have you here, okay? So we are reviewing Daiso sunscreen, and of course I'm going to tell you the benefits of sunscreen, okay? The benefits of sunscreen. So I was saying that this 90 SPF, this one has 90 SPF. So this one actually provides intense protection and suitable for prolonged skin exposed. Like if you work in a sunny area, then you can go for SPF 90, okay? So actually, you know, Daiso sunscreen products, like sunscreen is actually tinted. It's tinted, or rather it's combined with a light foundation. It's combined with a light foundation, offering a natural finish. However, some people like experience that whitish stuff after applying it, okay? And of course, I'm going to give a verdict at the end of our live, like you hear if it is worthy for your skin, or is this something that you can look into it? Or probably maybe if you have tried it out, just tell me in the chat section, my beloved friends. I'd want to hear from you, okay? Tell me where you are watching us from. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share this video, okay? Yes. So now let's talk about, okay, if you have tried sunscreen, who here has tried sunscreen already? Comment below. Who else in here has tried sunscreen? Comment below. I want to know how many of us are protecting our skin. How many of us are protecting our skin, my beautiful friends? Do you use sunscreen? So if you do use sunscreen, just type in the chat section and show me and tell me that you use sunscreen, okay? I just want to know how many of us are protecting our skin. And of course, I'm going to tell you the benefits why you need sunscreen, my beautiful friends. I just pray that my Wi-Fi won't fail me, okay? Pray for me, my friends, so that my Wi-Fi don't fail me, okay? So these are the products, my beautiful friends, okay? Have you seen, like, initially, you know, when I went to purchase these products, I wanted, because this one is in cream form and this one is in liquid form. So I was looking for something that is more like jelly, okay, like jelly. Okay, my beautiful friends, I appreciate you so much for coming to watch Cassia Natural. So today I'm reviewing Daiso sunscreen. Okay, so I just discovered that it is actually not gel-like because it is white in color, okay, but it's kind of in liquid, and then this one is in a cream form. However, I prefer this one, okay, but it depends. Like if you are exposed to the sun, make sure that you go for SPF 90, okay, SPF 90, my beautiful friends. Yes, so of course, you know what, I like the packaging. The packaging is top notch, my beautiful friends. Like I had reviewed the 5 kit Daiso products, like where packaging is concerned, my beautiful friends, like they are top notch, okay, they are top notch. So I love the packaging, even for the SPF 90, like I love the packaging. And this one actually they come in a box. I wish I had come with the box, because I started using these products. It's been 6 months, okay, it's been 6 months. Like I love the packaging, they come in a box, and I love the orange color, okay, like as you can see they look so nice. Let me just do a close up, okay, they look nice. I hope you are able to see that, my beautiful friends. Okay, so if you have tried out sunscreen, any sunscreen, just comment in the chat section below. I'd love to hear from you. So of course, you know, let me just apply it on my hand, okay. So I had already applied, I've already done my skincare routine, and I had applied my sunscreen, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply it on the palms of my hands, okay. So like you just need, you know, don't go in with too much, okay. In most cases, many of us, we think that by applying more products, then it means that the product will work well. That's not the case, my beautiful friends. So usually I go, if it's on the face, I just use 1 drop, okay, like so. Have you seen? So like for the texture for this one, the SPF 90, like it's in a watery kind of a liquid, okay, kind of liquid, okay. So the texture is very liquid, like. So of course, you know, this foundation actually, this sunscreen, they had added some foundation, so which leaves that natural, you know, texture. As you can see, like it's very light, it's very light. And the scent, like the scent is okay. There's no, you know, I was expecting that there will be that kind of chemical scent, but the scent, like you can't even notice it, okay. You can't even notice that there's a scent. That's the goodness about this product. And when we talk of absorption, just look at that, just look at that, my beautiful friends. Like it absorbs quickly, okay, it absorbs quickly, it absorbs quickly, my beautiful friends. So like I love these products, okay, I love these products. But of course, I'm going to give you the verdict at the end of our video. So like tell me in the chat, do you prefer lightweight sunscreen or creamy? Do you prefer lightweight or creamy sunscreen? So let me just show you the texture of this one. This one is in a creamy form, okay, like have you seen? Then that is how it looks like it's kind of thick. The one in cream, as you can see, like it's kind of thick. Yeah, so do you prefer creamy ones? Like it's in a creamy form. So do you prefer creamy or lightweight? Do you prefer creamy or lightweight? So for this one, sometimes I feel that a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way, okay. So same applies, like both of them, they absorb nicely. And of course, you know, the scent is not overpowering. Like it's a nice sweet scent, okay. I have a nice sweet scent, my beautiful friends. So how to layer sunscreen, let me just tell you exactly how to layer sunscreen, okay, or how to layer sunscreen, because in most cases we apply it wrongly, okay, we apply it wrongly. So of course, I'm going to tell you exactly the order, okay? Or probably before we get to that, let me talk about SPF numbers, okay? FP numbers, or probably, okay, let me just do justice to this video. So of course, let me talk about how to layer. So actually, sunscreen is the last product that you need to apply, okay? It's the last product that you need to apply, okay? So if you're somebody who uses makeup, you need to apply it before your makeup, okay? Before your makeup. So of course, you know, we have different kinds of skin steps, you know. Some start with, of course, washing is very important. It's everyone does that. Like you wash, if it's your skin, your face, you wash your face. Then after you wash your face, you apply your toner, okay? You apply your toner, and then you apply your serum, you apply your cream, your face cream, you apply your under eye cream, and then the last thing is sunscreen, okay? The last thing is sunscreen, okay? And of course, you know what? Before you apply your makeup, make sure that you wait a little bit, okay? Wait a little bit for the sunscreen to penetrate. Don't, you know, because the moment you just apply your sunscreen and then you start putting your makeup, it's not going to do the work, okay? You'll be rubbing off that makeup. So make sure that you apply it as the last step, my beautiful friends, okay? So if you use sunscreen, my beautiful friends, just comment in the chat section below. But this is the sunscreen that you can afford. Like if you are on a budget, this sunscreen is affordable and it's accessible. Like you can access it anywhere in the world. You can access them. You can access these products anywhere in the world. So as we go on in our, I'm going to tell you exactly how much they cost in dollars, in pounds, and probably in rands or shilling, okay, or maybe Nigerian, okay. So just stick around. So let's quickly talk about the SPF. So like on sunscreen, you might have seen the numbers, okay? You might have seen the numbers. There's 50, there's actually 30, there's 50, there's also 90. But I've never come across 100 because, you know, there's no sunscreen that can protect your skin 100%, okay? So these numbers actually, they're very important, like to take note. Like to take note of the numbers, the SPF when you're purchasing sunscreen. Just comment it below. I'd love to hear from you, my beautiful friends. Okay. So of course, you know what? I'm going to tell you exactly what the numbers mean. Okay, what the numbers mean, like SPF 30, SPF 50, SPF 90. Okay. So in most cases, I think at some point I was using Daiso SPF 30. Then in the past 6 months till now, I've been using the SPF 90 and SPF 50. Yes. So the numbers, you know, SPF actually stands for sun protection factor. SPF just simply stands for sun protection factor. Okay. And it tells us how well sunscreen protect our skin from UVB, okay? The numbers actually just tell us how sunscreen protect us from those UVB rays, okay? The ones that causes actually sunburn, the ones that causes sunburn. So my beautiful friends, like I'll tell you whether you should apply sunscreen on a cloudy day, or maybe if you are inside the house, you don't even go outside the house, should you apply sunscreen? So of course, just make sure that you stick until to the end, because I'm going to tell you exactly what you need. Okay, so subscribe to Cassia Naturals, my beautiful friends. Subscribe to Cassia Naturals and give this video a big thumbs up. And say hi in the chat section, my beautiful friends. Just say hi in the chat section and tell me where you are watching us from. And I'm glad to have you here, my beautiful friends. Okay. So now, of course, you know what, my beautiful friends. For example, SPF 30. If you are using SPF 30 means that it would protect your skin 30 times, okay? 30 times longer your skin to burn, okay? Compared to if you weren't wearing any sunscreen at all. Have you gotten it? Have you gotten it, my friends? So SPF 30, I'm talking about F30, okay? 2030, SPF 30. I don't have SPF 30 here. I have 50 and 90. So what usually happens, you know, for instance, SPF 30 means that it would protect your skin 30 times longer, your skin to burn compared to when you weren't like wearing any sunscreen at all. So for SPF 50, it means that it's going to protect your skin 50 times, okay? 50 times longer your skin to burn compared to if you weren't wearing sunscreen, okay? So what you need to know is that actually SPF 50 gives a slightly more protection, okay? SPF 50 gives you that more slightly, okay? Slightly more protection, blocking about 90% of UVB rays, while SPF 90 protects your skin like or blocks about 99%, okay? So of course, you know, there's no sunscreen that is going to protect your skin like 100%, whether be it a high-end, you know, sunscreen. That's what one thing you need to know, my beautiful friends. So let me just clarify the misconception about sunscreen. Subscribe to Cassia Naturals, my beautiful friends, and give this video a big thumbs up. Now, when you give this video a big thumbs up, YouTube will push this video to many people who would want to learn about this important information, okay? About this important information. So give this video a big thumbs up, my beautiful friends, and comment like, do you use sunscreen? Okay, do you use sunscreen, my beautiful friends? So of course, let me just clear the misconceptions. So a higher SPF does not mean that you can stay in the sun day long without reapplying. That's a misconception. You know, when you apply SPF 90, it doesn't mean that you can stay in the sun as long as you want, you know, all day without reapplying. No, that's not the case, my beautiful friends, okay? Yes, my beautiful friends. So give this video a big thumbs up. Give this video a big thumbs up, my beautiful friends. So like you need to reapply your sunscreen, okay? How many of us reapply sunscreen, my beautiful friends? Do you reapply your sunscreen? How often like do you reapply your sunscreen, my beautiful friends? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you, my beautiful friends, okay? I'd love to hear from you. So of course, you know what, if you're somebody who loves swimming, if you love swimming, my beautiful friends, make sure that you reapply, okay? You reapply your sunscreen because it's very important, like to protect your skin, okay? So even on a cloudy day, some people might say, no, you know what, Cassia Naturals, I can't apply a sunscreen well because it's a cloudy day. Even on a cloudy day, my beautiful friends, even on a cloudy day, you need sunscreen, okay? You need sunscreen because, you know, the UV actually, my beautiful friends, like they pass in the house where you are, okay? So, you know, who actually here usually check the SPF? Because, you know, even when you are in the house, my beautiful friends, your skin can get damaged. Your skin can get damaged. Even like when indoors, your skin can be damaged if you don't apply sunscreen, okay, on your skin daily. So SPF actually is important. SPF is important, my beautiful friends. So just tell me in the chat section, my beautiful friends, like, do you apply sunscreen? Do you apply sunscreen? And what type of sunscreen do you use? Okay. And actually, who here checks their SPF? Like, do you check if it is SPF 50, if it is SPF 90, if it is SPF 30? Do you check, my beautiful friends? Do you check, like, before buying or before purchasing? Do you check that I need SPF 90? Do you check, my beautiful friends, or you just purchase? Just tell me in the chat section. I would love to hear from you, my beautiful friends. Of course, you know what? Comment below. I want to know if you know the numbers. I want to know if you know the numbers, my beautiful friends. Do you check for SPF numbers? Do you check? Tell me in the chat section, my beautiful friends. I would love to hear from you. Do check the numbers, because it's very important, like, to check the numbers. So if you go for SPF 50, SPF 30, it means that your skin is going to be protected 30 times, okay, from skin damage. So if it is SPF 90, it means that your skin is going to be protected 90 times 90, okay, against the sun UV rays, okay, that actually damage our skin. So if you don't do that, it's high time we started, checking the numbers, my beautiful friends, because it's very important. Okay, it's very important. Now that you know what these numbers mean, let's test. Okay, let's check out, like, the Daiso sunscreen and see how it feels and perform on the skin. Okay, because I had already did a demo. I did a demo, I applied it, and it's been actually close to 10 minutes after applying it. So as you can see, of course, some people report that they start whitish residue that remains. However, one thing I noticed is that it disappears within a short possible time. Okay, but of course, we differ. Our skin types differ. Somebody might have a different experience. Okay, someone might have a different experience. So these are actually the best products that I've tried, okay, which are actually accessible anywhere, and they are very affordable. Okay, they are very affordable. So if you are a student, or maybe if you are just somebody who is on a budget, like, you are not somebody who is not extravagant, in spending, then you can go for Daiso sunscreen. Okay, so you can go for either 90 or 50. Okay, 90 or 50. And of course, in some if you might have a cream that has some sunscreen in it. However, sometimes the sunscreen might not be enough. Okay, but you can even use, like, some creams which have SPF. Okay, just check, like, some creams, face creams, body creams, they'll write on the packaging to say there's some SPF in it. Okay, there's some SPF in it. So of course, from what I have experienced in my 6 months of using a Daiso sunscreen, almost a year, because the other one which I was using was blue in color, it was SPF 30. Like, they work very well if you are on a budget. Okay, they work very well, my beautiful friends. Okay, and of course, you know what, I am satisfied. I'm satisfied with these products, my beautiful friends. And they're actually good for oily skin. If you have oily skin, like, Daiso sunscreen works very well if you are somebody who has oily skin. Okay, and of course, there are some critical reviews that I had checked out. So you discover that a YouTuber, it was a TikTok, actually, a TikToker on TikTok, she gave a review, or she reported a significant white cast. Okay, she reported a significantly white cast, after applying it. And sometimes I also experience that, especially if you use a lot. Okay, especially if you use a lot. But for the TikToker, she had mentioned that she was using minimal application, even with minimal application, but however, she experienced that white cast after applying some Daiso products. So it depends with what you want, okay? But sometimes I feel that when I apply just a small amount, as you can see, I don't, that whitish cast is not so pronounced, as you can see, because I had applied it on my hands, okay? Okay. So of course, you know what, while Daiso actually is, Daiso products, like, they can sustain you because, you know, they are actually affordable and accessible, so they can sustain you, my beautiful friends, especially if you are on a budget, okay? Especially if you are on a budget, okay? So, like, let me just tell you, like, the prices, how they differ. So 100, this is actually 50 grams, okay? This is 50 grams, and this is 50 mils. This is 50 mils, and this is 50 grams. So if we combine, I have two of these products, okay, that makes 100 grams. So in dollars, it's 99.99, 99.9 okay, $9, okay? 100 gram is $9, and in pounds it's 7.50 pounds, 7.50 pounds. That is 100 gram. Then in rand, like, of course, shops differ, okay? In some shops, the products might be on a higher price, others low price. So make sure that you do your research, okay? So in rand, you can get it at 180 rands, and even lesser than that, probably maybe 100 rands, okay, or 60 rand. Then in Zambian kwacha, you can get it at 36 kwacha. Yes, in some shops it might be 50, okay? So, like, products prices differs according to the websites or maybe the shops that you are purchasing them from, okay? So be mindful of that, my beautiful friends. And actually, the more grams, the higher price will be, okay? So, like, I always make sure that you actually purchase in bulk, my beautiful friends, because, you know, I feel that for Daiso sunscreen, they are actually very sustainable because I apply my sunscreen every day. So, like, applying sunscreen every day, it can be very cost, especially if the product is on the high price tag, okay? If the price tag is very high. So I feel that Daiso products, actually, they're very affordable, okay? And it's something that you can try, okay, my beautiful friends. So of course, some dermatologists, they often recommend products from established brands, okay? So it depends with your preference. Like, they recommend products from established brands with proven efficacy and safety profile. For instance, Eucerin sun protection, like, they recommend Eucerin. I haven't tried Eucerin before, but of course, I intend to check out some other products as well. So Eucerin is something that I'm planning to try out, and of course, I'm going to give a review one day once I try it. So of course, I recommend these products, my beautiful friends, okay? But of course, for Eucerin, like, they usually have mineral SPF 50, okay, paired for darker skin types, like, without leaving that white cast. So if you are African American, you can go for Eucerin. It's good for darker skin, okay, because it doesn't leave that white cast, okay? So my beautiful friends, just tell me, like, if you do apply sunscreen, okay? If you do apply sunscreen, what type of sunscreen? Do you apply sunscreen every day? So I apply sunscreen every day, my beautiful friends. I apply sunscreen every day because I live in a sunny place, okay? So even on a cloudy day, you need to apply your sunscreen. We need to protect our skin, my beautiful friends. So it is actually important to remember that skin care products, including sunscreen, like Daiso, can work different, you know, for each person, you know. Like, products don't work the same. I might be using Daiso products when somebody uses it. On the other hand, it might not work well for them. Even the high-end sunscreen products, like, they may work for somebody, but they may not work for the next person, okay? So we need to consider that. So of course, factors like your skin type, sensitivity, tone, even climate, like where you live, can make a product work different on you. Okay. And of course, you know, you can change a product, how it feels or perform. What works actually beautifully for one person may not work for another. For another person, it might feel greasy. For the other person, it might feel okay. Okay, my beautiful friends. For some people, they will notice a white cast. Others, they won't notice a white cast. So I've seen some YouTubers like you have reviewed these products, like they say they are good products, and I'm here to give you a verdict to say they are good. If you are on a budget, they are good, my beautiful friends. On a budget, even if you are not on a budget, like if you are somebody who don't like to spend extravagant, you can try Daiso products, my beautiful friends. And the good part is that they are found anywhere. You can access them anywhere, wherever you are. Okay, you can access these products wherever you are. And please, this is not actually a sponsored video. Okay, this is not a sponsored video. So I've been using Daiso sunscreen for 6 months, and they've been working well for my skin, my beautiful friends. Like my friends always ask me, what are you applying? You know, you might be applying different kinds of products, but if you are skipping sunscreen, my beautiful friends, you discover that you'll be experiencing sun damage. Okay, you have those reddish kind of skin, sunburn, like you experience sunburn, my beautiful friends. So make sure that you are applying sunscreen. I actually have a friend, like she was doing some field work, and she's light, you know, in complexion, and she started having some sunburn. So she asked me, like, what could be the reason? What products could I use? So I told her to use sunscreen. I told her I use sunscreen products, and then she actually gave me the money to purchase for her. Like, I purchased for her more than 4-5 products. I had purchased the SPF 50, and she reported that her skin, actually, the sun damage has gone. Okay, so that sun damage is no longer there because she's been using them consistent. And one thing you have to note, my beautiful friends, like you need to use the products consistently, like every day. Apply sunscreen, my beautiful friends, like before you go out. Even if maybe you stay at home, make sure that you apply sunscreen. Even when you are indoors, apply sunscreen, my beautiful friends. If you're somebody who is struggling, maybe your skin doesn't just cooperate, it could be that you are missing sunscreen. Okay, it could be that you are missing sunscreen. So you know what, my beautiful friends, like after testing my Daiso sunscreen, here is my take. You know, I almost said hallelujah, church. So here is my take, my beautiful friends. Of course, the pros, I'll start with the pros. So the pros is that it's light. It's light, my beautiful friends. It's lightweight. It's not heavy. That's the good thing I like about Daiso. They are lightweight. And next, they are affordable. Okay, they are affordable. Like if you are a student, you are on a budget, I'm recommending Daiso sunscreen. Okay, Daiso sunscreen, my beautiful friends. And of course, they have broad spectrum. They have broad spectrum. So you can either go for SPF 50 or you can go for SPF 90. Okay, or you can pair them like the way I do. I alternate between these two products. Okay, so if you do use sunscreen, my beautiful friends, just tell me in the chat section. I want to hear from you. I want to know how many of us like protect our skin. Okay, so overall, like Daiso products are good, and they are actually a friendly. These are friendly products, my beautiful friends. They are friendly products and an option. This is an option for daily use. Okay, because you know, if we use, like in my case, I use every day, so I always that I have a backup. I purchase like 5 of these, okay, per month. because what I don't want is to run out. Okay, what I don't want is to run out. And of course, you know what, these products are going to protect your skin from daily sunscreen, especially if you are looking for products with extra skin benefits. Okay, so actually, you know, these are my personal preference. This is my preference. Like, I love them, my beautiful friends. Yes, even though I'm looking into another product, but I'm not going to stop these using these Daiso products. Okay, so of course it depends with your personal preference. If you prefer high-end products, you can go for them. Yes, or you can use Daiso products, my beautiful friends. So of course, you know what, if you are looking for high-end products, you can go for the one that dermatologist recommended. Okay, or maybe proven dermatologist recommendation you may want to expose, you know, or maybe you want to exposure to alterations. Okay, so I had wanted this review like to be kind of like chatting. I wanted us to chat, my beautiful friends. Okay, so I recommend these products, my beautiful friends. Just try them. Okay, try them. Or if you have tried them, just comment in the chat section below. Okay, how they've been working for you, my beautiful friends. Okay, so I appreciate you so much, my beautiful friends, for watching this video, for subscribing, for commenting, and for supporting Cassia Naturals. God bless you, my beautiful friends. So now we are coming to questions. It's time for questions. It's your time now. Okay, so if you have any question, my beautiful friends, about Daiso sunscreen, just post them. I'll answer you live. Okay, I'll answer you live. If you have any questions, my beautiful friends, just post them. I'll answer you live, my beautiful friends. Okay, okay, let me just quickly do a recap. And of course, you know what, these are Daiso products. They contain vitamin C. Vitamin C, actually, they say it's a complete skincare with a high concentration of vitamin C. It has high protection, sensitive, good for sensitive, reactive skin. So if you have sensitive skin, like these products are good. They are actually refreshing. They contain a refreshing formula, and they have a lightweight, thin, natural texture that can be rapidly like absorbed in your skin. Okay, without pore blocking or pore blockage. Like these products, they can't block your pores, and they're actually suitable for all skin types. You know, I've never had anyone like having that tingling sensation after applying, my beautiful friends. Okay, so if you're going to try out this sunscreen, Daiso sunscreen, comment in the chat section below. Okay, I'd love to hear from you, my beautiful friends. Okay, so I'm just telling you, I'm just doing a recap. And of course, you know, they say that it blocks, they have some extracts, plant extracts. So Daiso products have plant extracts, which is very good, because, you know, on Cassia Naturals, we always say that don't use toxic ingredients. Okay, we don't condone toxic ingredients, my beautiful friends. So like, this is a friendly product. So when I recommend something, it means that it is a good product, my beautiful friends. And of course, I don't just rule out that a product doesn't work. I use it consistently. So I've been using these products for almost 1 year. Okay, for almost a year, and I haven't looked back. If I happen to purchase another one, it's just that I want to try out another brand. Okay, or the ones recommended by dermatologists. But these, they are friendly. Okay, they are friendly. And of course, they are saying they work on the skin surface to block the UVA or UVB damage, and it helps inhibit free radicals. And they are saying increases the skin's defending ability, pamper cells, elasticity, and prevents wrinkles and fine lines. Okay, so have you seen, like, sun protection actually prevents fine lines. and it prevents early aging. And sometimes, you know what, my beautiful friends, you can be looking old yet you are young because you don't apply sunscreen. Okay, so if you want to look youthful, then use Daiso products, use sunscreen. Okay, use sunscreen. But of course, you know, these products, you can access them anywhere around the globe, anywhere, whether you are in US, whether you are in UK, you are in Germany, you are in Kenya, you are in South Africa, you are in Zambia, you are in Uganda, which other country? You are in Tanzania, you are in Madagascar. Like if you are in China, you will be able to access these products everywhere, my beautiful friends. Wherever you are, you can access them. So like these are going to protect you from fine lines, my beautiful friends, fine lines. I used to have some laugh lines, okay, but I can't see them. I can't see them, my beautiful friends. So subscribe to Cassia Naturals, okay, and give this video a big thumbs up and comment in the chat section below, my beautiful friends. And we also talked about what SPF stands for. We also talked about the importance of the numbers, okay, the importance of numbers. So let me just do a recap. Like if your sunscreen is SPF 50, if it's SPF 50, it means that it's going to protect your skin 50 times, unlike when you weren't wearing any sunscreen, okay? So same applies for the SPF 90. It's going to protect your skin like 90 times, okay, than when you are not wearing sunscreen. So if you want to prevent premature aging or fine lines, my beautiful friends, use sunscreen. Don't sleep on sunscreen, my beautiful friends, okay? So if you apply sunscreen, I wanted us to have that conversation, you know, two-way conversation. I wanted you to tell me like what type of a sunscreen do you use, or probably you have tried out a Daiso products or sunscreen. Just comment in the chat section below, or if you are going to purchase it, you are not going to regret, my beautiful friends, okay? You are not going to regret. So if you have tried these products, my beautiful friends, just comment in the chat section below, my beautiful friends. Just comment in the chat section. How often do you protect your skin? So like you need to reapply, but sometimes I don't reapply, my beautiful friends. Like who was that time? Who was that time? Like every time you go for work, you package your bottle, then you reapply. Like if you are able to do that, you can do that, my beautiful friends, okay? You can do that, but I rarely reapply. When I apply in the morning, and please make sure that you apply in your morning routine, okay? At night you don't need to apply your sunscreen because we don't have those UVB rays at night, okay? So you don't need to apply it at night. You need to apply it in the morning or throughout the day, okay? At night, no, my beautiful friends. So my beautiful friends, I appreciate you so much for coming to watch our live. And you know, I go live every day, so come always. Like I always talk about skincare and hair care. So if you're somebody who is interested in this, then this channel is for you, my beautiful friends. Or if you are going to try out these Daiso products, sunscreen, comment in the chat section below, my beautiful friends. And of course, tomorrow, come back. Like I'm going to review the serum, my absolute favorite from Daiso products, okay? So if you have any questions, my beautiful friends, just drop them in the chat section. I'll answer you live in real time. I'll answer you live in real time. So how often do you apply sunscreen? Do you use sunscreen, my beautiful friends? So you need to apply sunscreen every day. Every day, okay? Of course, somebody might say, but I haven't been applying sunscreen every day. That's the reason why you are aging fast. You are aging fast. You might look looking older than your age because you are skipping sunscreen, okay? You are skipping sunscreen, my beautiful friends. So of course, you know what? I like the packaging. I talked about the packaging, like it's top notch. Despite the products being cheap and accessible, their packaging is top notch. They don't play with packaging, my beautiful friends. Like their packaging is absolutely beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Okay. So SPF, I'm just doing a recap for my beautiful friends who maybe have just come in. Like SPF just stands for, it stands for protection, okay? Sun protection factor. The S, which you are seeing, the S here stands for sun protection factor, okay? Yes, or if you had known this, my beautiful friends, just comment in the chat section below. Just comment in the chat section below. So I have about 7 minutes like for questions or comments. And don't go before you subscribe, my beautiful friends. Don't go before you subscribe. Okay? So don't sleep on sunscreen. So if you have fine lines or you are aging fast, it could be that you are skipping sunscreen. It could be that you are skipping sunscreen. So make sure that you are protecting your skin from skin damage, okay? From skin damage. So my beautiful friends, just say hi in the chat section. Just say hi in the chat section. So of course, you know, wherever you are going to purchase, when you go to purchase, make sure that you will look out for the numbers. The numbers are very important, okay? You know, proud to knowing much about skincare when I was just an amateur. You know, like maybe that was maybe 7 years ago. I never used to mind about the SPF. I'll just buy, you know, thinking that all works the same, but they're not the same. Like the numbers are very important, okay? The numbers are very important. The numbers are very important, okay? The more the numbers, the more your skin will be protected. But of course, there's no product that can actually protect your skin from sun damage 100%, okay? 100%, no. So of course, the goodness about Daiso products, like they have that light texture, which is breathable, okay? It's very breathable. And they are organic. That's one thing I forgot to mention, that like they are organic. They are full of plant extract. So it's not going to damage your skin, okay? Because some of the products, they are full of toxins. They're full of toxins. Actually, on Cassia Naturals, I always educate you, my beautiful friends, how to look out for toxic ingredients in your product. So, of course, there is a requested video, how to read your ingredient labels like a pro. So I'm going to do that video this week if God permits. If God permits, then I'm going to do that video. So make sure that you go for organic. So Daiso products, like they have everything, my beautiful friends. Vitamin C is there. Like if you have an even skin tone, it will give you that even tone, okay? It will give you that even tone, okay? Or maybe if you have patches here, you have your skin is more darker here, it is lighter. Like this sunscreen is going to do wonders, okay? And it's going to brighten your skin, but it's not going to damage your skin, okay? Because the vitamin C which is in here in Daiso products is gotten from oranges, okay? It's gotten from oranges, and it is actually safe for all skin types. It's safe for all skin types. So if you are going to try out these products, my beautiful friend, just comment in the chat section below. Just comment in the chat section below. So like this is organic. Like the 90 SPF actually can protect your skin. They are saying for 8 hours. Okay, for 8 hours. So meaning that let's say for example, you had applied your sunscreen at 10 hours in the morning, or let's say 9 in the morning. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. you can reapply, okay? You can reapply, my beautiful friends. And the good part is that they are organic and they contain vitamin C. Like we all love vitamin C, okay? We love that vitamin C. And I love vitamin C products, my beautiful friends. It's one of the reasons why I went for affordable, accessible vitamin C, even for my skin. Like I use Daiso products, my beautiful friends, and I've done quite a number of reviews. So this week I'm going to review the serum. Like it's my absolute favorite from this brand. It's my absolute favorite from this brand. So don't forget to subscribe and comment for more videos like this, okay? So if there's a product maybe or any oil like you'd want us to talk about, or any video suggestion, I'm glad. Just tell me, I'll be able to do that. I'll definitely honor your request, okay? I'll definitely honor your request, my beautiful friends. So I appreciate you so much, my beautiful friends, for coming to watch Cassia Naturals. God bless you, my beautiful friends, and I'm glad to have you here. Okay, like my channel is growing, my beautiful friends, because of your love and your support. And we owe this to our God. Glory be to God forever. You know, because He's the one who gives us the strength to do our videos. He's the one who gives us the strength to wake up. He's the one who gives us the knowledge and the wisdom to do our videos. Okay, He's the one who gives us the strength. So I owe everything to God, my beautiful friends. I owe everything to God, because He's the one who gives me the power even to do these videos, okay? So don't forget to subscribe. Before you say bye, don't forget to subscribe, my beautiful friends, okay? And comment in the chat section below, okay? So if there's any product you'd want us to review from Daiso, just tell me in the chat section, or you can post on my community, okay? You can post on my community, then I'll be able to get back from you. Yes, so of course I'll continue purchasing these products, my beautiful friends. So I have a backup. I have about 4 of these, okay? Make sure that you have a backup, because sometimes maybe you may be getting the products from faraway shops, okay? From faraway shops. So make sure that you have a backup in case you run out, okay? So before we say bye, I just want to talk about the 60-day global hair challenge, okay? So we are actually in a 60-day global hair challenge. You can join, my beautiful friends. It started in August and it will end in September. So if you are somebody who is struggling with your hair, if your hair is coming out or if your hair is thinning out, then you can join this challenge, my beautiful friends. So like I post videos every day. I post on my community, okay? And there are so many activities that we are doing in our 60-day global hair challenge. One of them is massaging your scalp. You know, massaging promotes blood flow to the scalp, hence promoting hair growth. So you can take at least 5 minutes, you know, just massaging your scalp, and it's going to do wonders. It's going to work wonders, my beautiful friends. So you can massage using the pads of your hands, or you can use massage tools, okay? Just like massage your scalp in circular motions, okay? You can also use some oils. In fact, I did a live video on how you can make your own oil at home, okay, to stimulate growth. So you can check those videos out, or you can check all my lives, okay? You'll find all that information, okay? And the other part that we are doing is drinking your water. Like, hydration is very important, my friends, even for the skin. If you are not hydrating your skin, then you are going to age fast, okay? So make sure that you are drinking your water, at least 2 to 3 liters of water daily, okay? And I always give tips on how to make your own products, okay? Your own products, my beautiful friends. And of course, if you are somebody who is losing your hair, like always moisturize your hair. You can use leave-in products, you can use hair sprays, you know. I always do DIY products, like make your own products at home. So in our challenge, I'm sharing like different kinds of products that you can use that promote hair growth. So one of the herb that I always promote, I talk about, which is very important and which gives result, is rosemary, my beautiful friends. So if your hair is thinning out, try rosemary, okay? Because rosemary actually has been compared to minoxidil, okay? So minoxidil actually is used in medical fraternity for people who have thin hair, like they reported more hair, okay? So that minoxidil is actually compared to rosemary. So don't sleep on rosemary, okay? So I even do workshops, free workshops, my beautiful friends. Just come every day and check free workshops, how you can make your own oil at home, okay? So thank you so much, my beautiful friends. God bless you. Keep shining, okay? Keep shining. If you are going through a tough challenge, just take it to the Lord in prayer. Just take it to the Lord in prayer, my beautiful friends. Yes. And if you are going to try out Daiso products, comment in the chat section below. I'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. God bless you. See you in my next live. Yes, probably in the late evening. Come back in the late evening, my beautiful friends. God bless you. Bye-bye.